So everybody has gone from do not pre-order Battlefield 6 to breaking the bro code and pre-ordering Battlefield 6. Yeah, we're gonna find out. You do not have to subscribe. You do not have to like the video. Apparently everybody's bricked up right now. Everybody creaming, pause. We also got PlayStation 6 leaks as well, guys. Yeah, you want another PlayStation? Well, we got them leaks. Coming fall 2027 already. Yeah, we're gonna actually start with Battlefield 6 stuff, right? The stuff that is going around is truly looking good, right? I mean, after how many years, finally there is a lot of hope in the Call of Duty community, in the Battlefield community, and in the FPS community. And on top, we got PlayStation 6 news to actually go over, so let's get to it. First of all, take it away, roll it.
I think this is more of a positive video today.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure how you want to take it, but without further ado,
for the first time in 7 years, we got a positive video from Blame Truth.
Oh, shit.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes, because I got a lot I want to get off my chest.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
The Battlefield 6 multiplayer trailer came out.
Right.
I'm gonna say this just as a fan of first-person shooters, literally since I played like Turok 2 on the N64 and GoldenEye on the N64. Since then, I've been a fan of FPS, and I say this with no exaggeration. I'm not like, I don't know, I'm not like glazing, I'm not dick sucking, I'm not doing any of that. Go watch it and objectively tell me with a straight face, the Battlefield 6 multiplayer reveal trailer is not one of, if not the best FPS trailers of all time. It's got this 90s Limp Bizkit remix.
I agree.
And it's just phenomenal.
Somebody said that this is Battlefield 3 remastered, and that's the best we're ever gonna get, and that's a compliment. I read a comment similar to that, and it is true. I have to agree. Battlefield 3 was the best, and I also went back and started watching like older game trailers and all that, like Battlefield 4 trailer. Surprisingly, Modern Warfare 19 original trailer was also good. I watched that. Battlefield 1 trailer was good, amazing. You know what I'm saying, 10 out of 10. But then I ended up watching like Battlefield 6 trailer, and I was like, shit, they really brought it back. They really, I mean, if we get what they are promising, it's gonna be a phenomenal year. I think it's really gonna carry us till GTA 6 and probably even the PlayStation 7, the PlayStation 6, right? It's probably gonna be able to carry us till then too.
Break stuff, fat lip, all that stuff. It is incredible. It feels gritty. It feels serious. It feels chaotic. It looks stupendous. And I get it. It's just a trailer. It's designed to bring these emotions out of you. I totally understand that. But I have seen people playing the game. I have seen raw gameplay. You're seeing raw gameplay in this video. And everyone pretty much has nothing but positive things to say about it. And these aren't people that are just like getting paid to say nice things because they got invited out earlier or whatever. I'm following people that originally started on Battlefield that maybe transitioned to COD, like Tactical Brit or whatever. I'm following people that are just fans of FPS. Either they're sick of Call of Duty, they're sick of the cheating in Warzone Call of...
Man, Team Deathmatch and Rush on this game is gonna be bananas. We've seen like Conquest, and that is amazing too, but I cannot wait for Rush. If you're a Battlefield player, you know Rush is where it's at. Rush is gonna be amazing, especially with like tight corners, tighter than bumhole, you know what I'm saying? Pause. These corners are tighter than a bumhole, bro. So like tight ass corners like that gives me like massive Operation vibes, Operation Metro vibes as well at times, and I hope we get Operation Metro remaster as well. So yeah.
Duty. They're sick of the Teletubbies, Rainbow Unicorn farts, Beavis and Butthead, American Dad, Stan Smith hitting them in the balls.
With Nicki Minaj's Burna that they added in the game. That plus you guys know the deal, man. The friendly BBC, the gay BBC online skin, right? Friendly UAV. You know, that friendly UAV online skin, the gay BBC skin, insane, man. Like that BBC flopping around, hitting people's faces in the game. It's, bro, what are we talking about? Like, damn, that skin can exist, but bro, we're talking about a war game. We're talking about an FPS shooter. It does not belong in an FPS shooter where like BBC is online and all of a sudden it's like flip-flopping and hitting, smacking each other faces in the game. Like, bro, what are we talking about, man? God damn, man, that is insanity, bro. Insanity, pure insanity. Couple that up with Nicki Minaj's big ass burn that they drop in the game, bro. It's an FPS game. it's an FPS game. I just cannot compute it, bro. Cannot
with his
compute it.
giant chin as he gives him fellatio on the battlefield. Maybe they're just sick of all that and they want an alternative. Like, what is the alternative right now, you know? Stuff's
Right.
kind of just getting heated up. We have Delta Force, and we're going to have Battlefield 6. We have Arc Raiders coming. I mean, there's a lot, but nothing is directly competing with...
We also had X-Defined, so the homie was glazing X-Defined, but let's be objective, X-Defined already did. But let's be real, even if it was around, suckers were not liking it. X-Defined, whether that's the finals, X-Defined, Arc Raiders, well, what's the other game? Like, what's the other game he talked about, right? Yeah, that game too. Not saying these games are bad or anything like that. It's just the matter of fact is that people play those games and then they dip. You know what I'm saying? Or there aren't that many people, or there aren't like the casuals, right? Like the normies. The normies don't care about those games. The normies just want to play the FIFAs every year, the NBAs, the GTA Onlines, the Fortnites, the Call of Duty, right? Yep. The normies just care for these games. But I mean, the poll is shifting by the looks of it. Suckers are liking what they see with Battlefield, and Battlefield has always been a Call of Duty rival. Battlefield has always garnered a lot of attention. It has garnered numbers like Call of Duty, but never players like Call of Duty in numbers, okay? Like, of course, not trying to compare Battlefield players with Call of Duty players. These are two different games and two different types of players that enjoy different tastes, which is, you know, and that's perfectly fine, which is perfectly fine. Both of these games gotta be different. I mean, Call of Duty's gotta be Call of Duty, but now it's not, and that's why you're seeing people hate on it. Battlefield, by the looks of it, this time around, yeah, this is perfect, right? Because based off of the trailer and gameplay, it looks like a Battlefield game, but at times it also feels like that if a Call of Duty player wanted to play this game, he or she can as well, without labeling it, yeah, it's just a Battlefield game, man, I don't want to play a Battlefield game. Because back in the days, it was like this, like, I don't want to play a Battlefield game, right? That's what a Call of Duty player would say, and vice versa. But this time around, I guess they've done something right. They've done, yeah, and couple that up with Team Deathmatch, which is gonna be something that the normies gonna jump on first thing, and then, you know, slowly but surely they're gonna learn the ropes and they're gonna give Conquest a chance. My favorite has to be Rush, though. Rush is by far the best. So yeah, I cannot wait for Rush, actually. Hopefully we're gonna have that in the beta as well. But yeah, let's continue.
Call of Duty, like Battlefield 6, is going to compete with Call of Duty. Now, I'm not going to say, like, just go watch the trailer and be done with it. What you really need to watch is this right here. Battlefield Portal, what they showed us and what they talked about in this particular video, and you can see the likes and dislikes there. People are very happy about this. This is like Halo Forge mode on fucking crack cocaine. This alone, I'm sorry, I don't think this is a bold prediction at all. I don't think I'm overhyping this at all. If this is exactly what they are showing, this is going to be one of the best FPSs to come out in ages. Just this alone.
I can see people making those GTA Online races type tracks for like the tanks, right? That you can race with tanks, with ATVs, and if you got bikes in the game, because yeah, if you remember Battlefield 3, it was, right? The last DLC had the bikes. So yeah, maybe later down the road they're gonna add bikes, or maybe day one we're gonna have the bikes in this game. So you can do races with bikes, with tanks, ATVs, with jets as well. So yeah, and bunch of other stuff, and hopefully you can also like create your own map. I don't think we're gonna be able to based off of this, but hey man, it's fine. Or maybe we're gonna be able to. We're gonna maybe wait and see. Or perhaps it's more like, okay, so the already built maps or the base maps that we're gonna have in the game, we can make game modes out of it, races out of it, or we can you know, cut sections of the map, add new areas, add new sections, or you know what I'm saying, right? Like if you play GTA Online, yeah, perhaps it's gonna be kind of like that. So I think this is a brilliant move, and the fact that we're gonna have this on console, amazing. I guess this is why the game is not gonna be on PS4. I mean, thank God, right? Because yeah, man, like if you're still on PS4, this is not a knock, but guys, let's be real. That's how many years old? Yeah, 12 years. That's a 12-year-old hardware, and by the time this game comes out, yeah, either 12 year or 13 years old, right? So
offers infinite replayability. Infinite, easy, community-driven player retention. You can always hop into Battlefield Portal, find new game modes, custom maps, custom rule sets, and the craziest thing about this, the crazy fucking thing about this, and I couldn't believe this when he said it in the video, but the dev said it in the video, XP counts within anything you do in Battlefield Portal. So you can play these custom creations and still rank up, level your character, and
I'm so glad they're doing this, because with Battlefield 2042 Portal mode, right? Didn't these like twats like ended up oh no man, people getting too much XP, we gotta nerf the XP, oh we gotta remove the XP, and then they did. I'm not sure if currently we have if you can get XP by playing Portals in Battlefield 2042 or not, but at that time I remember they nerfed it and then removed it, or some shit like that happened, right? Some shit like that happened. So I'm glad that they're bringing that back, because bro, who cares? It's just a video game, man. It's a video game. Who cares? Who really gives a damn? People want to play the game, they want to rank up weapons, unlock attachments, get to a certain level in the game, and they just want to replay the game, not because they want to rank up. I mean, ranking up is a factor for sure, but the map needs to be replayable, the game needs to be fun and replayable, simple as that. So the fact that now they're gonna have XP, that's amazing. I just hope that they don't nerf or do not remove XP from Portals post-launch. If you have to, add more ranks if you want to, right? A bad example perhaps, or maybe a good one, you guys decide, but you can have kernel ranks like Battlefield 3, and you can do level 1000 kernel ranks. Bruh. Call of Duty done level 1000s, right? Battlefield 3, if I'm not mistaken, had like, you get to, I believe, rank 55, and then it would be like kernel. I believe I was kernel 55, some shit like that in Battlefield 3. I did no life that game. Of course, I wasn't like kernel 100. Didn't no life that game to that level, but you know, you can have some shit like that in Battlefield 6, which would not only adds to the replayability, the XP progression, but at the same time do not take the XP progression away from the Portal mode. I think you need the XP from in the Portal mode for people to actually give a shit about and play and rank up, because if you cannot rank up while playing Portals, like, then at that point it's like, yeah, right, like I don't want to play that. I'll play that when I am fully ranked up and when I don't give a damn about ranking no more in the game. That's when I'll play, but maybe by then the game would be too old and I wouldn't even give a shit. So yeah, it's good that they're having a day one, man.
Progress. That is fucking huge. And I don't think I'm overblowing this. I do not think I'm overhyping just how insanely awesome this is something I have wanted in other FPS for ages. It was something that was actually coming to X Defiant. Unfortunately, that game got canned because Ubisoft is dumb and poor. But you know what? Wouldn't be the first dumb and poor person that's...
Now, X Defiant wasn't an amazing game, but I guess the idea behind was good, but it's just that it happens to be Ubisoft, so that's why the game couldn't go anywhere, I guess, right? So it ended up getting the kiss of death by Ubisoft. It ended up getting the kiss of Ubisoft, in other words. So
ruined something, and it won't be the last. But EA is rich, and I think now thankfully much smarter than they were with Battlefield 2042. Battlefield 2042 was a wake-up call to these motherfuckers, because everything I have seen with Battlefield 6 looks like the polar opposite of what they did in that game and how they failed with that game. And I think I know exactly what set them straight, and it's this right here. Vince Zampella leading the fucking franchise. If you guys don't know who Vince Zampella is, he is someone who worked on the original Call of Duties. Under Zampella...
Guys, not Vince McMahon, Vince Zampella, okay? Get it together. Vince Zampella, man, worked on Modern Warfare 2 from 2009 as well.
His leadership, Infinity Ward released Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 4, and Modern Warfare 2, the OG one. He also worked on the Titanfall games, Apex Legends, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I mean, the track record speaks for itself. I have talked endlessly on this channel about how important leadership is when it comes to these games. You can have a talented group of devs. If they have no clear, concise direction, you get fucking slop, like Call of Duty has given us with games like Modern Warfare 2019, where the game looks great gunplay, but the maps are horrendous.
Modern Warfare 19 biggest issue was camper-friendly maps, skill-based matchmaking. A couple other things here and there, but that was it. Other than that, Modern Warfare 19 was amazing. Solid. I mean, the foundation was solid. It's just that bad maps, camper-friendly map, and skill-based matchmaking. Biggest issues about it, right? Now, I want to actually skip to this part. I've seen this portion of this video, which is funny, so...
Saw what fans said and wanted, listened, and are giving us what we asked for with Battlefield 6. It took one rubbish game to get them to listen. Activision, on the other hand, have made 7 rubbish games in a row. Fans have been in unison with what they want. 3-lane, memorable maps that haven't been churned out by AI, better spawns, no cringe skins, and most importantly, no SBMM.
Right.
Yet they have ignored the fans and the player base, and the reputation has plummeted hard. Just shows what happens when you listen to fans and when you ignore fans. Activision has 2 choices now. Release the next COD as planned and watch the franchise finally be dead and buried, or panic, delay the game by at least a year and remake the game based on 6-year-long fan feedback.
Dang.
My money is those stubborn, tone-deaf morons burying the franchise for good. My money is...
The only thing that can save Call of Duty right now is, I guess, to a certain degree, would be zombies. If zombies is very good... And, I mean, you know, they're gonna hype everybody up. They're gonna butter everybody's toast, right? With the trailer and all that. Let's not fall for that one, fellas. With Battlefield 6, of course, not only that the trailer is looking good, but the gameplay is also looking good. We ended up getting so much raw gameplay, which is very different, very much different from Call of Duty, right? So yeah, we'll find out very, very soon. But let's actually get down to the PlayStation 6, man. Roll it.
True about the PlayStation 6. And
There
it sounds like the tactic coming up is going to be twofold. It sounds like with the PlayStation 6, according to these leaks, the system is going to be made cheaper. Like, they're actually going to try and make the next generation lower cost and also have a handheld. Now, these leaks we're talking about today are coming from Moore's Law is Dead. This guy's actually done a bunch of different leaks. In fact, some of his videos have been so accurate, Sony has taken them down because he's literally leaked actual dead accurate information. And Sony...
Yeah, he's been around for a minute. Moore's Law is somebody that we covered leaks from in the past as well, when I was like making like those gaming news videos. I'm still doing that right now, by the way. It's just that the format is a little bit different now versus then. But yeah, Moore's Law, credible source for sure. And other sources are mentioning this too. We got PlayStation leaks before GTA 6, likely targeting a fall 2027, early 2028 launch. Chiplet design is Navi 5, powered by 4048 RDNA 5 compute units at 3 gigahertz. Damn. Do I know what that means? Absolutely not. But but it means that it's gonna be good. I mean, I know a little bit about it, but not too much. 3 times the graphics performance and at least 6 times the ray tracing. I mean, bro, like these twats always say that. They always say that, but they are still supporting PlayStation 4 to this day. Not EA finally. EA is finally releasing this game not on PS4 and not on Xbox One, which are again like 12 to 13-year-old hardware, which is absolute insanity. But PlayStation in general and Microsoft in general are supporting those old ass consoles. You know what I'm saying? And apparently we're also hearing that Call of Duty is gonna be Black Ops 7. I gotta double check that because I believe I heard that it's gonna be on the PS4 and Xbox One, bro. If that's the case, that's crazy. Let's find out. I'm gonna find out, okay? But let's continue.
Lawyers got pissed. But let's talk about these leaks today because a lot of people are kind of picking apart whether this idea of a PS5 Pro is going to be good.
Well, speak of the devil. Yes, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will be released on PlayStation 4.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no, man.
Because it's the same game every year, bro. It's gonna be nothing special. That's why it's gonna be on the last gen consoles.
As a PlayStation 6. Let's break it down. Hi, hope you're having a great day. I am Dreamcast Guy, and if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay. Now, these specs are very strange because this guy is the thing where his last big leak was at the PS5 Pro specs, and they were 100% accurate. Like, every single part of it was 100% accurate. Now, we have a lot of numbers to go through, but this leak is very interesting because it's 2 separate things at once. It's the PS6 handheld, and it's also the PlayStation 6 itself. Now, these are going to be separate systems. According to these leaks, they're trying to get it ready to go by late 2027 or early 2028, which is
so we're like 2.5 years away, less than 2.5 years away. Yeah,
surprisingly soon. It is weird to kind of consider the fact that the PlayStation 5 generation, even though this was 7 years long, it still feels short because typically when it comes to PlayStation generations especially, I feel like we sort of measure time by exclusives, the amount of time between Infamous Second Son and the God of War reboot and stuff. It feels like this generation, we're remembering stuff like Concord more than the next Last of Us Part 3 or something like that. But now, a lot...
Yeah, I mean, time is flying by fast as well, but... And also, we don't have that many PlayStation exclusives, that many good games either, though. You know, so that's why it really feels fast, and people are like, it's pointless, because they're definitely... even to this day... A lot of gaming companies are supporting PS4 and Xbox One, so what's the point? And when PS6 comes out, it's like, bro, if they are at that point, if these suckers are still supporting PS4, then damn. At that point, they're probably not gonna, let's be real, but I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine?
A lot of this stuff is very, very technical. I want to go through the parts of this that are less technical, but before I actually filmed this video...
Backwards compatible PS5 and PS4, still not PS3. What, man?
I talked to a buddy of mine who actually does a lot of that tech stuff for me. I've got a guy who basically helps design my computers and do all this stuff that really...
Oh yeah, I forgot. Before I forget, I gotta roll quick though. Shout out to the homie I Am Who I Am, the homie Matt, Steven. Thank you guys so much for the $10, the $2, super thanks and all that. Really appreciate it. You guys been supporting the channel big time, so just wanted to say shout out to you guys. Of course, like I make sure to shout out in every video, but this time I guess I shouted out quite late, right? But I did that in the last video as well, and I'll make sure to always do that. Thank you guys so much for all the love, man. But let's continue.
I'm not the best at. And I asked him specifically, I actually sent him this list of stuff about the PlayStation 6 specs, and I said, how good is this? How mind-blowing is this? Is the PlayStation 6 really that big of a leap over the PlayStation 5? And he actually replied this: Zen 6 doesn't even exist yet, so presumably this will be quite a decent upgrade considering the PS5 Pro, or sorry, the PS5 itself is a Zen 2 core. Think AMD CPUs from 2019, current PC on Zen 5. I personally went from Zen 2 to Zen 4, and that was pretty huge, while Zen 5 was a decent upgrade. So it does sound like this is going to be a pretty big leap. But also, more and more, Moore's Law is dying, so it's about new technologies usually. Now, Moore's Law is actually an old tech theory, which is the fact that basically technology doubles every 6 years. This is like an old sort of like computing tech. Originally, computers used to be the size of entire warehouses to do a simple computation, but they got better, faster, and smaller, especially with the invention of microchip and better transistors and stuff. Moore's Law essentially stated that things would always be doubling. But we've been getting to this point where we're sort of bumping up against the edges of current technological advancement. I mean, we've heard a certain amount of efficiency in graphics. It does seem like the PlayStation 6 can't be double the power of the PlayStation 5. It's just not really going to be possible unless it's 12 years in the future. You know, PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, graphics were twice as good. PS2 to PS3, graphics were twice as good. We've been able to hit that each generation beforehand, but with the PlayStation 6, it's just not going to be able to be.
Same is with the PS4 and PS5, right? When you think about it, there's a difference, not denying. There is a difference in graphics, but it's like, it's not that much. Now, compare PS5 Pro to PS5, barely any noticeable difference unless the gaming company, that the publisher themselves, they make it so the game doesn't look that good on the normal PS5, and then they will make sure the game looks the way it should be. But on PS5 Pro, not PS5, that's when you're gonna notice a difference. And when PS6 comes out, there wouldn't be too big of a difference, honestly, though, based off of what we're seeing. And on top, like, it's supposedly coming out in 2 years from now. And guess what? Yeah, if it really is coming out by the end of 2027, we're probably gonna get its reveal. At least they're gonna mention it, like, late 2026 and between early to mid 2027. If it's supposedly coming out in 2027, late 2027, then early to mid 2027, they're gonna officially reveal the console. So yeah, you know, and we're already getting leaks. So, and 2 years is gonna fly just like that. By next year, we're gonna get GTA 6. And apparently, we also heard that GTA 6 is getting delayed again. Apparently, yeah, if you haven't seen, click on this video on the screen. We also ended up getting some gameplay leaks for GTA 6 as well, and they're saying it's getting delayed again. So yeah, guys, it'll be what it be. Check this out, and I'll see you right there.